and this is the story of the time I disobeyed God. I was asked by the Lord one day to set out to the city of Nineveh and preach against it. Their wickedness has come up before me, he said. In other words, he wanted me to go and preach about him because the people of Nineveh had turned on him. But I did not want to go on this journey. Therefore, I fled to Tarshish away from the Lord. Therefore, I fled to Tarshish away from the Lord on a boat. The people on the ship became frightened because a huge storm was upon us. They told me to call to my God. We all started throwing everything off the boat, thinking something may have been met with misfortune. When I realized it was me, I made the sailors throw me off the boat. Then came a huge fish that swallowed me up. I was in there for 3 days and prayed to God a psalm of almsgiving. Finally, the Lord called the fish to spew me up on the shore. When I arrived in Nineveh, I told the people that in 40 days the city would perish. They surprisingly listened to me. The king was also in accordance with God. I was frustrated that I left my country and had already said that when I was back home. I set out east of Nineveh and built a hut for myself. I was supplied by a plant that the Lord made to protect me from the sun. However, the next morning when I woke up, the plant had withered away. I told God that I was better off dead. Have you reason to be angry over the plant? You are concerned for the plant which cost you no labor and which you did not raise. It rose and died in one night, God said. And should I not be concerned over Nineveh, the great city in which there are more than 120,000 persons who cannot distinguish their right from their left, not to mention any cattle? God was telling me that I was too worried about myself and what I wanted, and didn't even recognize the people around me. I learned to show kindness to everyone and never run away from God.